Right. Good morning, Opus family. Welcome back to Water Cooler Wednesday. Again, if you haven't been here before and you're new, my name is Kayla Rowe. I am the client account consultant here at Opus Management. And I am here every Wednesday at 11:30 Central. And we're talking about some topics that, are current or business related. This month being March, we're talking about a little more on the Microsoft side and some of the pieces that Microsoft Office offers, or Microsoft 365, whichever one you want to use, or whichever one you are using or care to use. So, we'd love for you guys to follow us on all of our Opus media, whether that's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. You can find us, Opus Management. If you've got some burning questions, you can find us at opusmanagement.us. You can schedule time to talk with myself, with TJ, or any of our other great business consultants around anything that your small business might need. So while we do talk a lot about the accounting softwares and things like that, I wanted to take some time this month and really talk about, Microsoft and some of the underutilized things. Everybody knows about Outlook. Everybody knows Word, and everybody knows Excel. Those are really the main bread and, meat and potatoes of your Microsoft things. PowerPoint too. Can't forget PowerPoint. Goodness knows we use it a whole lot. But some of the lesser known pieces we've been talking about. So we've talked a little bit about OneNote, being able to use those notebooks and set them up. We've talked about Teams, being able to link that to your SharePoint site, being able to link that up with, your OneNote and your OneDrive, things like that will allow you to have a much more fluent experience for your team members and even yourself. But probably two of the things that I don't think we talk about a whole lot, and I'd love to share with you guys today, are the to-do list and the planner, right? So planning in this day and age is crucial. We have a lot of companies that have gone pretty remote, working on projects with multiple team members and having, different things that are the progression through the entire project. Each person's ability to do their job hinges on if their coworkers and team members have already done their part. So instead of having to ask and send a ton of emails back and forth to find out where things are, you do have the option of using Planner. And then with Planner, you can also link in your Microsoft To Do. So Microsoft To Do allows you to focus on what needs to be done, create a list, whether it's something that's reoccurring, so that you don't have all the calendar notifications. You just have one place to look and share that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. So you'll see here, as we're looking on the left half of my screen, I have open my Microsoft Planner. And so this is just something that allows me to go through and keep up with what's going on in this project, right? So we can add different buckets. So whatever your main points are throughout the project, you can add them across the top here. We call those our buckets. And then the task under each of those are here. Each task, and then as you see, have subtask, and then continue on down the line. I can switch between projects. I've got, these are different color codes, so you can see the different ones, and it tells you, hey, you're on a different planner. So you'll see, we've got our buckets here across the top. We've got, all of the pieces. If you notice, this is the same kind of as the one I was previously on, but I copied and pasted this over. These two projects are kind of running on the same list. They both purchased the same HR package from us, and we're able to utilize this same planner list. So going through having your different buckets with the different tasks. Each task can have subtasks. Then you can assign these tasks out. So this will allow for, we've done this in demonstration for the end user here. And I'm able to assign it or add labels, check the progression. So you're able to, as your team members go through and they are, whether it's scheduled or if they've done half of a task, they can put that it's in progress or, it's completed. So this one we've actually completed. I'll be able to add any attachments. If I had any files down here, I would be able to add those. Otherwise, I can mark it completed and go on. Same thing here. So you saw me just mark complete from the detailed page of it, or I can check it off right here from the task list. So just something that helps keep everybody on the team scheduled. You can obviously see it in a couple different views. Here you'll see that we've got it in the grid view, and it goes all the way down every single task. What has been completed, what has not been started, which bucket it's in. You can add your due dates in your assignment and prioritize things that need to be done immediately. Charts will give you the same thing. So we've got a total of 51 tasks left to complete. It'll give you, how many are in your buckets, what their priorities are, just breaking down really this information for you. Now, if we were to have some due dates in here, which I do not, you would have it scheduled here on this calendar. So this is a really nice view for your team members to take a look at and be able to break down what their schedule, what needs to be done, what needs to be prioritized for them so that they can get it done. So adding due dates really does a great thing. I'm the only one on this project currently, so I haven't added the schedules in for myself. Back to my boards. As with everything on Microsoft, you can change the view. I just happen to have the colors there. Moving over into my to-do list here, you'll see I can add focuses here. This is something that I keep up on my desktop as I'm going throughout my day. As I have calls and I talk with more and more people throughout the day that need something from me, I can add things in here. So I can, as it says, try typing. So today I need to call TJ to discuss, it helps if I can spell, PTO scheduling in SharePoint. And it's going to add that to my task list. So this will allow me for today to remember, by the end of the day, do I have everything marked off? All of my things that are planned, even if they're past due, if I've got to update these things, they'll be reoccurring. I can have things assigned to me. This is actually assigned to myself from my planner. So in the planner that we were just in previously, here I had added a due date to, I'd added a due date to one of my fields to actually get done. And it is now popped up here on my to-do list. And so you can see it was scheduled for the 28th. I've actually gotten that information, checked it off, and it is now done. So regular tasks that are added in there, anything recurring or completed, can be in here. But just a nice way to be able to go in and keep yourself reminded. I know that with my neurodiversity, I have to have something to keep myself on track. This is really simple for me to tab over to, when I'm not in my OneNote and be able to say, hey, make a note for myself, whatever it was we were discussing, it'll add it here. And then I can, swap back at the end of the day and ensure that I got all of those things done that were important. You can even flag things from your email to add to your to-do list. So, when you're in Outlook and you can click the little flag emblem, that is an option that will transfer over here. All of this is locked into my Opus Management email. So if you guys need something from me, you can email me at k.roe, which is ROE, at opusmanagement.us. If you send me something requesting, some time, I can always add that either to my to-do list or to my planner. You can find Calendly links on our website if you guys check that out at any time. So these are just two additional options that you can find in your Microsoft Office that will integrate not only with your Outlook email, but also your SharePoint, your OneNote, your Teams, all of those things. So something that I feel like is highly underutilized. You can have a main board that filters all of these pieces in as you go through. It will keep your entire team on track, allow you to see what your other teammates are doing and working on. If there is something that you need to have done before you can continue on with the project, Microsoft Planner will give you that option to be able to track that, schedule that, and go forward. And of course, the to-do list allows you to build that out and keep track of yourself, check off things, and continue to go. If you have any questions or any needs on your Microsoft, if you want to customize your SharePoint further, we're always available here to you at Opus. You can schedule a discovery call with us. We can get that set up, kind of talk about your needs and what you're looking for, and go from there. So feel free to visit us, again, on any of our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can also find us on our website, opusmanagement.us. Again, my name's Kayla. I'm the client account consultant here at Opus Management. We would love to talk to you more and help you take your business to the next step, whether that's streamlining processes, building you an intranet, developing your brand and your social media and growing your reach here in the digital world, or just helping you with some basic accounting software. We've got a ton of options, years worth of knowledge from our CEO down, and we're here to help. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 11:30 Central, and I will see you all then.